Let's face it, life as a young adult in the 21st century is expensive. Gone are the days when a summer job could pay for college tuition or a first apartment. We are constantly bombarded with images of influencers living lavish lifestyles, traveling the world and buying whatever they want. It's easy to feel like we're falling behind before we even get started. I know this feeling all too well. My name is Alex, and like many of you, I found myself stuck in the seemingly endless cycle of working a 9-to-5 job, paying bills and struggling to make ends meet. The monotony of it all was slowly draining the life out of me. I knew I had dreams and aspirations that extended far beyond the four walls of my cubicle, but the reality of my financial situation kept pulling me back down to earth. The worst part was the feeling of being stuck. I was trapped in a system that demanded most of my time and energy just to survive, leaving me with little room to pursue my passions or build a better future for myself. I yearned for financial freedom, the ability to control my own destiny, and the opportunity to actually enjoy my life outside of work. I knew something had to change, but I had no idea where to start. Determined to break free from the shackles of my dead-end job, I embarked on a quest to find the perfect side hustle. Determined to break free from the shackles of my dead-end job, I embarked on a quest to find the perfect side hustle. The monotony of my 9-to-5 had become unbearable, and I yearned for something more fulfilling, something that would not only pay the bills but also ignite a passion within me. I wanted to wake up each morning with a sense of purpose, knowing that my efforts were building towards a brighter future. I spent countless hours scouring the internet, my fingers furiously typing easy ways to make money online into the search bar. The glow of the computer screen became my constant companion as I delved deeper into the world of side hustles. I explored every nook and cranny of the web, from obscure forums to popular blogs, all in search of that elusive golden opportunity. Each click brought a surge of hope, a promise of a brighter future where I could finally escape the rat race and achieve financial independence. The stories of success I encountered were intoxicating, each one painting a picture of a life free from financial worry. I imagined myself in their shoes, living a life of abundance and freedom. The sheer volume of information was overwhelming. There were so many options, each one claiming to be the ultimate solution to my financial woes. I felt like I was drowning in a sea of possibilities, each wave bringing a new opportunity that seemed too good to pass up. Every website, blog post, and YouTube video seemed to offer a different solution, each one more enticing than the last. I found myself jumping from one idea to the next, unable to commit to any single path. The allure of quick and easy money was hard to resist, and I was constantly on the lookout for the next big thing. There were countless articles about stay-at-home moms making 6 figures a month through blogging, their stories filled with tales of financial freedom and the ability to work from anywhere. I was captivated by their success, imagining myself in their position, enjoying the fruits of my labor while spending more time with my loved ones. College dropouts becoming millionaires by selling online courses, their innovative ideas and entrepreneurial spirit inspiring me to think outside the box. I marveled at their ability to turn their passions into profitable ventures, and I wondered if I could do the same. And even people earning passive income while they slept. The concept of making money without actively working for it was incredibly appealing. I dreamed of a life where my bank account grew, while I enjoyed a good night's sleep, free from the stress of financial insecurity. The possibilities seemed endless, and I was eager to dive in and claim my piece of the pie. I felt a rush of excitement as I imagined the potential rewards of my efforts. The thought of achieving financial independence and living life on my own terms was a powerful motivator. I devoured every piece of content I could find, taking copious notes and bookmarking countless websites. My desk became cluttered with notebooks filled with ideas and strategies, each one representing a potential path to success. I was determined to leave no stone unturned in my quest for the perfect side hustle. I joined online forums and Facebook groups, eager to connect with others who were on the same journey as me. The sense of community was comforting, and I found solace in knowing that I wasn't alone in my pursuit of financial freedom. We shared tips, success stories, and words of encouragement, creating a support network that fueled my determination. The excitement was palpable, and I felt a renewed sense of purpose. I was ready to take action, to turn my dreams into reality. The possibilities were endless, and I was determined to make the most of every opportunity that came my way. This was it, I thought, the key to unlocking my financial freedom and finally living life on my own terms. I envisioned a future where I was no longer tied to a desk, where I could pursue my passions and live a life of abundance. The dream was within reach, and I was ready to seize it. Little did I know, my naive optimism would soon be met with the harsh realities of the online world. The journey was not as straightforward as I had imagined, and I quickly realized that success would not come easily. The road ahead was filled with challenges and setbacks that tested my resolve. The side hustle journey was paved with more obstacles and pitfalls than I could have ever imagined. Each step forward seemed to be met with a new hurdle, and I found myself questioning whether I had what it took to succeed. But despite the difficulties, I remained determined to push forward, driven by the belief that my efforts would eventually pay off. I enrolled in online courses and attended webinars, eager to learn from those who had already achieved success. The knowledge I gained was invaluable, providing me with the tools and strategies I needed to navigate the complex world of side hustles. I absorbed every lesson, determined to apply what I had learned to my own journey. Late nights became the norm as I juggled my day job with my side hustle pursuits. The exhaustion was real, but so was the drive to succeed. I pushed through the fatigue, fueled by the vision of a better future. Each late night session brought me one step closer to my goal. There were moments of triumph, small victories that kept me going. Each milestone, no matter how small, was a reminder that my efforts were not in vain. These successes, though modest, were a testament to my perseverance and determination. But there were also setbacks, moments of doubt and frustration that threatened to derail my progress. The path to success was not a straight line, and I had to learn to navigate the twists and turns with resilience and adaptability. Each setback was a lesson, a chance to grow and improve. Networking became a crucial part of my journey. I attended events both online and offline to connect with like-minded individuals and potential collaborators. These connections opened doors to new opportunities and provided valuable insights that helped me refine my approach. I spent countless hours brainstorming and refining my ideas, constantly seeking ways to improve and innovate. The creative process was both challenging and rewarding, pushing me to think outside the box and explore new possibilities. Each idea brought me closer to finding the perfect side hustle. Positive feedback from others was a powerful motivator. Whether it was a kind word from a fellow side hustler or a message of appreciation from a customer, these moments of validation reinforced my belief in my abilities and fueled my determination to keep going. As I reflected on my journey, I realized that the pursuit of a side hustle was about more than just making money. It was about personal growth, resilience, and the pursuit of a dream. The challenges I faced had shaped me into a stronger, more determined individual, and I was grateful for the lessons I had learned along the way. The road to financial freedom was not easy, but it was worth every moment of effort. I was no longer the same person who had started this journey. I had grown, evolved, and discovered a sense of purpose that went beyond financial gain. The Side Hustle Siren Song had led me on a transformative journey, one that I would not trade for anything. And as I celebrated each milestone, I knew that I was on the right path. The journey was far from over, but I was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. With each step, I was moving closer to my dream of financial independence and a life of fulfillment. The Side Hustle Siren Song had called me, and I had answered with unwavering determination. The future was bright, and I was ready to embrace it with open arms. The side hustle journey had taught me that with hard work, perseverance, and a little bit of luck, anything was possible. I was no longer bound by the limitations of my past, but free to create the life I'd always dreamed of. The Side Hustle Siren Song had become the anthem of my new life, and I was ready to sing it with pride. I quickly fell down the rabbit hole of online money-making schemes. It all started innocently enough with a late-night search for ways to make extra cash. I was tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and the idea of earning money from the comfort of my home was incredibly appealing. Little did I know I was about to embark on a journey that would consume my every waking moment. Every day a new opportunity presented itself, each more alluring than the last. I learned about dropshipping, affiliate marketing, online surveys, freelance writing, and even the mysterious world of cryptocurrency trading. Each method promised a different path to financial freedom, and I was eager to explore them all. The internet was a treasure trove of information, and I spent countless hours reading articles, watching videos, and joining forums dedicated to these topics. The world of cryptocurrency trading was particularly fascinating. The idea of making money by simply buying and selling digital currencies seemed almost too good to be true. I read success stories of people who had turned small investments into fortunes overnight. The potential for high returns was intoxicating, and I couldn't resist diving in. I spent hours researching different cryptocurrencies, trying to understand the market trends and predict the next big breakout. The sheer variety of options was both exhilarating and overwhelming. There were so many different strategies and techniques to learn, and it felt like I was constantly playing catch-up. I would start researching one method only to get distracted by another promising opportunity. My browser was perpetually filled with open tabs, each one representing a different potential income stream. It was a never-ending cycle of excitement and confusion. It was like being a kid in a candy store, except the candy was the promise of financial freedom. Each new opportunity was a tantalizing treat, and I couldn't help but indulge. The idea of breaking free from the constraints of a traditional job was incredibly appealing. I imagined a life where I could work from anywhere, set my own hours, and enjoy the fruits of my labor. The possibilities seemed endless, and I was determined to make it happen. Driven by a potent cocktail of ambition and naivete, I jumped headfirst into every opportunity that crossed my path. I was convinced that with enough hard work and dedication, I could achieve the same level of success as the online entrepreneurs I admired. I spent countless hours researching, learning, and experimenting with different methods. My determination was unwavering, and I was willing to do whatever it took to succeed. I signed up for countless free webinars and downloaded every ultimate guide that promised to reveal the secrets to online success. My inbox was flooded with emails from so-called experts, each one offering a new strategy or technique to try. I was like a sponge, soaking up every bit of information I could find. I believed that if I just followed the right steps, I could unlock the door to financial freedom. The webinars were particularly enticing. They were often hosted by charismatic speakers who seemed to have all the answers. They would share their success stories, offer tips and tricks, and promise that anyone could achieve the same results with just a little effort. I attended as many webinars as I could, taking copious notes and trying to absorb every bit of wisdom they had to offer. I downloaded ebooks, guides, and courses, each one promising to be the ultimate resource for online success. My bookshelf was soon filled with printed guides, and my computer was cluttered with digital files. I spent hours reading and studying, trying to piece together the puzzle of online entrepreneurship. The more I learned, the more I realized how much I didn't know. It was a steep learning curve, but I was determined to climb it. My inbox overflowed with emails promoting proven strategies and guaranteed methods for generating passive income. Each email was a new opportunity, a new promise of easy money. The language was always so seductive, so persuasive, that it was hard to resist its allure. I found myself constantly checking my email, eager to see what new opportunity awaited me. The subject lines were particularly enticing. They promised passive income, financial freedom, and the ability to make money while you sleep. It was a dream come true, and I was eager to make it a reality. I clicked on every link, read every email, and followed every lead. I was convinced that somewhere in the sea of information I would find the key to unlocking my financial potential. The language was always so seductive, so persuasive, that it was hard to resist its allure. The emails were filled with success stories, testimonials, and promises of quick and easy money. They painted a picture of a life free from financial worries, a life where you could achieve your dreams with minimal effort. It was a powerful message, and I was completely captivated by it. I found myself constantly checking my email, eager to see what new opportunity awaited me. Each new message was a potential goldmine, a chance to finally achieve the financial freedom I so desperately craved. I was hooked, and I couldn't get enough. The promise of easy money was like a drug, and I was addicted. I spent hours watching YouTube videos of charismatic gurus preaching the gospel of online entrepreneurship. They made it all seem so easy, so attainable. They shared their success stories, offered tips and tricks, and promised that anyone could achieve the same results with just a little effort. I was mesmerized by their confidence and charisma, and I couldn't help but believe that I could achieve the same level of success. The gurus were incredibly persuasive. They spoke with such conviction and authority that it was hard not to be swayed by their words. They made it seem like anyone could achieve financial freedom with just a laptop and an internet connection. I was inspired by their stories and motivated by their success. I wanted to be just like them, and I was willing to do whatever it took to make it happen. They flaunted their luxurious lifestyles, showcasing exotic vacations and expensive cars, all while claiming that anyone could achieve the same level of success with just a laptop and an internet connection. It was a powerful message, and I was completely captivated by it. I imagined myself living that same lifestyle, free from financial worries and able to enjoy the finer things in life. It was a dream come true, and I was determined to make it a reality. The idea of working from anywhere, setting my own hours, and enjoying the fruits of my labor was incredibly appealing. I imagined myself working from a beach, a cozy coffee shop, or even my own home office. The possibilities seemed endless, and I was eager to make it happen. I was convinced that with enough hard work and dedication, I could achieve the same level of success as the online entrepreneurs I admired. Their words were like a siren song, luring me deeper into the depths of the online money-making world. I was completely captivated by their stories and motivated by their success. I wanted to be just like them, and I was willing to do whatever it took to make it happen. I spent hours watching videos, reading articles, and joining forums dedicated to online entrepreneurship. I was determined to learn everything I could and apply it to my own journey. Looking back, it's easy to see how naive I was. I was so caught up in the hype, so desperate to escape the drudgery of my 9-to-5 job, that I failed to see the red flags waving right in front of my face. I was blinded by the promise of easy money and quick results, neglecting to do the necessary research and due diligence. I was so eager to believe in the dream that I ignored the reality. I was so caught up in the hype, so desperate to escape the drudgery of my 9-to-5 job that I failed to see the red flags waving right in front of my face. I was blinded by the promise of easy money and quick results, neglecting to do the necessary research and due diligence. I was so eager to believe in the dream that I ignored the reality. I was so desperate to escape the drudgery of my 9-to-5 job that I was willing to believe anything. I was tired of the daily grind, the long hours, and the lack of fulfillment. I wanted something more, something better. The promise of easy money and financial freedom was incredibly appealing, and I was willing to do whatever it took to make it happen. I failed to see the red flags waving right in front of my face. I was so caught up in the excitement and the promise of easy money that I ignored the warning signs. I didn't take the time to do the necessary research and due diligence. I was so eager to believe in the dream that I ignored the reality. I was blinded by the allure of easy money and quick results. I was blinded by the promise of easy money and quick results. I was so eager to believe in the dream that I ignored the reality. I didn't take the time to do the necessary research and due diligence. I was so caught up in the excitement and the promise of easy money that I ignored the warning signs. I was captivated by the allure of easy money and quick results. I neglected to do the necessary research and due diligence. I was so eager to believe in the dream that I ignored the reality. I didn't take the time to read the fine print or understand the risks involved. I was so caught up in the excitement and the promise of easy money that I ignored the warning signs. Looking back, it's easy to see how naive I was. I was so desperate to escape the drudgery of my 9-to-5 job that I was willing to believe anything. Disappointment after disappointment gnawed at my initial optimism. The make money fast schemes left my wallet lighter and my spirit heavier. The internet, once a beacon of opportunity, began to feel like a minefield of empty promises. Doubt crept in. Was financial freedom just a fantasy peddled by digital snake oil salesmen? One evening, burnt out and ready to abandon my side hustle quest altogether, I stumbled upon a blog post titled, "Forget Get Rich Quick, Build a Skill." The author, a successful freelancer, argued that lasting income came from providing real value, not exploiting loopholes. Intrigued, I kept reading. The post spoke about online skills marketplaces where individuals could offer their talents, writing, graphic design, web development, directly to clients worldwide. It emphasized building a portfolio, showcasing expertise, and gradually growing a client base. The concept resonated with me. It wasn't about overnight riches, but about leveraging skills for sustainable income. A spark of hope flickered within me. This felt different. It wasn't about selling a magical system or relying on dubious tactics. It was about taking control, honing existing abilities, and offering them to a global market hungry for talent. Could this be the legitimate side hustle I'd been searching for? Eager to learn more, I dove headfirst into researching online skills marketplaces. Websites like Upwork, Fiverr, and Guru popped up, each a bustling hub connecting freelancers with potential clients. The sheer volume of projects available was astounding. Everything from writing blog posts to designing logos to building websites. Intrigued, I spent hours browsing through different project categories, reading descriptions and checking out the profiles of successful freelancers. It was inspiring to see people from all walks of life with diverse skill sets building thriving businesses from their laptops. The realization dawned on me. I could do this too. I'd always enjoyed writing. In school, I excelled at crafting compelling essays and stories. Even during my corporate stint, I found myself drawn to writing reports and presentations. Could this be the skill I leveraged to build my online freelance career? The thought both excited and terrified me. Hesitation tugged at me. What if I wasn't good enough? What if I failed again? But this time a quiet determination pushed back against the fear. I had wasted enough time on empty promises. This time I was determined to bet on myself and my abilities. The transition from entrepreneur to actual freelancer was both exhilarating and terrifying. The first step was choosing a platform. Each had its strengths and weaknesses, fee structures, and target audiences. After careful consideration, I opted for Upwork. Its focus on longer-term projects and professional clientele appealed to my desire for building lasting relationships. Next came the daunting task of creating a profile. It was my digital storefront, the first impression potential clients would have of me. I spent days crafting a compelling bio, highlighting my writing experience and showcasing my ability to create engaging and informative content. Then came the portfolio. Initially a source of anxiety, it forced me to be resourceful. I wrote sample articles on topics I was passionate about, showcasing my versatility and writing style. I reached out to friends and family, offering my services for their blogs or websites in exchange for testimonials. Finally, with a mixture of excitement and trepidation, I hit the publish button on my profile. It felt like taking a leap of faith, stepping out of my comfort zone and into the unknown world of freelancing. I knew the journey ahead wouldn't be easy, but I was determined to make it work. Creating my freelance profile forced me to confront a crucial question. What exactly could I offer clients? The online world was saturated with talented individuals, each vying for the same pool of projects. To stand out, I needed to identify my unique strengths and skills. I took a step back and reflected on my past experiences, both professional and personal. I had a knack for explaining complex concepts in a clear and concise manner, a skill honed during my corporate days. I was also a voracious reader and researcher, passionate about learning new things and sharing my knowledge with others. Furthermore, my love for storytelling, nurtured since childhood, allowed me to inject personality and engagement into my writing. I realized that my strength lay in crafting high-quality, informative content that resonated with readers. This realization was key. It allowed me to narrow my focus and target projects where I could truly excel. I decided to specialize in writing blog posts, website copy, and articles in niches I was passionate about: technology, personal finance, and travel. This strategic approach not only played to my strengths, but also ensured that I genuinely enjoyed the work I was doing. After all, passion often translates into high-quality output, which clients value. With my profile polished and published, I eagerly awaited the floodgates of freelance offers to open. I imagined notifications pinging non-stop, each one a potential client eager to hire me. The reality, however, was a stark contrast. The initial days were an exercise in patience, a test of my resolve. Days turned into nights, and the silence from potential clients was deafening. Doubt, that unwelcome guest, began to creep back in. Was my profile not good enough? Were my rates too high? Had I made a mistake by choosing this path? The temptation to give up, to retreat back to the familiar discomfort of my 9-to-5 was strong, but I had come too far to give up now. I reminded myself that success rarely happens overnight. Building a sustainable freelance career, like any worthwhile endeavor, required time, effort, and a healthy dose of resilience. I continued to browse through project listings, tailoring my proposals to each client's specific needs. I engaged in relevant online communities, offering valuable insights and showcasing my expertise. Most importantly, I focused on what I could control, improving my skills, expanding my portfolio, and refining my pitch. I treated each rejection, each unanswered proposal as a learning opportunity, a chance to refine my approach and better understand the freelance landscape. The waiting game was undoubtedly challenging, but it was also a crucial period of growth and self-discovery. Just as I was about to succumb to despair, a notification popped up, jolting me out of my despondency. A potential client had viewed my profile and sent me a message. My heart skipped a beat. Could this be it? I eagerly opened the message, my mind racing with possibilities. The client, a small business owner, needed help writing blog posts for their website. They were impressed by my portfolio and writing style and wanted to discuss the project further. Excitement coursed through me. This was it, my first real freelance opportunity. We scheduled a call and I spent the next few hours meticulously preparing, researching their industry and brainstorming content ideas. The call went even better than I had hoped. The client was friendly and enthusiastic about my ideas. We discussed the project scope, timeline, and budget, and by the end of the call, we had a deal. I was officially a hired freelancer. Elation washed over me, mixed with a healthy dose of terror. Could I really do this? What if I messed up? I took a deep breath and reminded myself that I had earned this opportunity. I had put in the work, honed my skills, and presented myself as a capable professional. Now it was time to deliver. With a mix of excitement and trepidation, I dove headfirst into my first freelance project, determined to exceed my clients' expectations. The weight of responsibility hit me hard as I started working on my first project. It was a moment of both excitement and trepidation. I had spent countless hours preparing for this, dreaming of the day I could finally call myself a freelancer. But now that the moment had arrived, the reality of the situation was daunting. The stakes felt incredibly high and the pressure to succeed was immense. Imposter syndrome, that insidious voice whispering doubts in my ear, reared its ugly head. It was as if a shadow had crept into my mind, casting doubt on my abilities and making me question every decision. I had read about imposter syndrome before, but experiencing it firsthand was a different beast altogether. It made me second-guess my skills, my knowledge, and even my right to be in this space. Was I good enough to be doing this? The question echoed in my mind, a relentless reminder of my insecurities. I'd always been my own worst critic, but this was different. This was a deep-seated fear that I was a fraud, that I didn't belong in the world of freelancing. Every time I sat down to work, the doubt would creep in, making me hesitate and second-guess my every move. Would the client be happy with my work? The thought of disappointing them was almost unbearable. I had promised them high-quality content, and the fear of not delivering on that promise was paralyzing. I knew that their business depended on the work I was doing, and the weight of that responsibility was heavy on my shoulders. I wanted to exceed their expectations, to prove to them and to myself that I was capable of delivering exceptional work. What if I made a mistake and ruined everything? The fear of failure loomed large, a constant companion as I worked. I knew that mistakes were a part of the learning process, but the thought of making one was terrifying. I didn't want to let my client down, and I didn't want to tarnish my reputation before I had even had a chance to build it. The pressure to be perfect was overwhelming, and it made every task feel like a monumental challenge. I knew I couldn't let fear paralyze me. I had to push through the doubt and the anxiety to find a way to move forward despite the fear. I reminded myself that I had the skills and the experience to succeed, that I'd worked hard to get to this point. I took a deep breath and resolved to give it my all, to pour my heart and soul into the project and to trust in my abilities. I had a job to do, a client counting on me. Their trust in my abilities was a source of motivation, a reminder that I had been chosen for a reason. I knew that I had to rise to the occasion, to deliver work that would not only meet but exceed their expectations. I began to plan my approach, to break down the project into manageable tasks and to tackle each one with determination and focus. I took a deep breath and reminded myself of the skills and experience I brought to the table. I'd spent years honing my craft, learning the ins and outs of writing and content creation. I had a wealth of knowledge and expertise to draw upon, and I knew that I was capable of producing high-quality work. I just needed to believe in myself and to trust in my abilities. I had done my research, understood the client's needs, and was confident in my ability to deliver high-quality work. I had spent hours poring over their brief, getting to know their business and their audience. I had a clear understanding of what they were looking for, and I was determined to deliver content that would resonate with their readers and drive results for their business. I poured myself into the project, meticulously researching, crafting, and editing each blog post. I wanted every piece to be perfect, to reflect the client's brand and to engage their audience. I spent countless hours writing and rewriting, fine-tuning each sentence and ensuring that every detail was just right. It was a labor of love, and I was determined to produce work that I could be proud of. I communicated regularly with the client, seeking feedback and ensuring I was on the right track. Their input was invaluable, providing me with insights and guidance that helped to shape the content. I wanted to make sure that I was meeting their expectations and delivering work that aligned with their vision. Our collaboration was a key part of the process, and it helped to build a strong working relationship based on trust and mutual respect. To my relief, they were impressed with my work ethic, attention to detail, and the quality of my writing. Their positive feedback was a huge boost to my confidence, a validation of my efforts, and a reminder that I was on the right path. It was incredibly rewarding to know that my hard work was paying off and that I was making a positive impact on their business. When I finally submitted the completed project, a wave of relief washed over me. It was a moment of triumph, a culmination of all the hard work and dedication I had poured into the project. I felt a sense of accomplishment and pride, knowing that I had given it my all and delivered work that I could be proud of. The weight of the responsibility had been lifted, and I could finally breathe easy. The client was thrilled with the results, praising my professionalism, creativity, and the value I had added to their business. Their words were music to my ears, a testament to the quality of my work and the impact it had made. It was incredibly gratifying to know that I had exceeded their expectations and delivered content that would help to drive their business forward. Their positive feedback was a huge confidence booster, silencing the nagging doubts and validating my decision to pursue freelancing. It was a turning point, a moment of realization that I was capable of achieving my goals and making a success of my freelancing career. The journey had been challenging, but it had also been incredibly rewarding, and I knew that I was on the right path. I had not only delivered on my promises, but exceeded expectations, proving to myself that I could indeed make it as a freelancer. The experience had been a valuable learning opportunity, teaching me the importance of perseverance, self-belief, and hard work. I knew that there would be more challenges ahead, but I was ready to face them with confidence and determination. The promise of passive income was no longer just a dream. It was a reality that I was living, one project at a time. As I gained more experience, I quickly learned that effective client communication was just as important as delivering high-quality work. Clear, consistent communication was crucial for building strong client relationships, managing expectations, and ensuring projects ran smoothly. From the initial project inquiry to the final delivery, I made it a point to be responsive, proactive, and transparent in my communication. I responded to messages promptly, asked clarifying questions to ensure I understood the client's vision, and provided regular updates on my progress. Before starting any project, I made sure to have a detailed discussion about the scope of work, deadlines, and payment terms. This helped to prevent misunderstandings, set realistic expectations, and ensure both parties were on the same page. I also learned the importance of setting boundaries, politely but firmly declining requests that fell outside the agreed-upon scope of work. Furthermore, I made it a point to be open and honest with clients, even when things didn't go as planned. If I encountered an unexpected challenge or needed to adjust the timeline, I communicated it to the client promptly and transparently. This open communication, even when delivering difficult news, helped to build trust and strengthen the client relationship. The initial thrill of landing freelance gigs soon gave way to the realities of managing multiple projects and deadlines. Juggling client demands with my personal life felt like a high-wire act, requiring meticulous planning, organization, and a healthy dose of self-discipline. I quickly realized that procrastination was my biggest enemy. The flexibility of freelancing was both a blessing and a curse. While it allowed me to set my own hours and work from anywhere, it also required immense self-motivation and discipline to stay on track. To combat this, I implemented a system for managing my workload and deadlines. I started using project management tools like Trello and Asana to organize tasks, track progress, and set reminders. I broke down large projects into smaller, more manageable chunks, setting realistic daily and weekly goals to avoid feeling overwhelmed. Time blocking became my secret weapon. I allocated specific hours in my day for client work, personal projects, and downtime. This helped me to stay focused, avoid distractions, and maintain a healthy work-life balance. It was a constant learning process, but I gradually found a rhythm that worked for me, allowing me to meet deadlines, deliver high-quality work, and still have time for myself. One of the biggest challenges I faced as a newbie freelancer was pricing my services. Imposter syndrome often reared its ugly head, whispering that I wasn't experienced enough to charge what I was worth. I found myself undervaluing my skills and time, accepting low-paying gigs out of fear of losing out on opportunities. This race to the bottom not only hurt my bottom line, but also devalued the entire freelance market. I realized that I needed to shift my mindset from scarcity to abundance. There were plenty of clients out there willing to pay for quality work, and I deserved to be compensated fairly for my skills and expertise. I began researching industry standards, talking to other freelancers, and calculating my expenses to determine a fair and sustainable hourly rate. I also learned to differentiate myself by highlighting the unique value I brought to the table, focusing on the results I could deliver rather than just the hours I put in. Gradually, I gained the confidence to charge what I was worth. I stopped chasing low-paying gigs and focused on attracting clients who valued quality over cost. To my surprise, many clients were willing to pay a premium for experienced and reliable freelancers who could deliver exceptional results. It was a valuable lesson. By valuing my skills and time, I attracted clients who valued them too. As my client roster grew, so did the challenges inherent in managing client expectations. One particular project threw a curveball my way. I'd been hired to write website copy for a tech startup. The scope seemed straightforward, the client enthusiastic. I dove in, eager to deliver. However, as the project progressed, the client began requesting additional content, blog posts, social media updates, even marketing materials, all outside the initial agreement. This insidious phenomenon, known as scope creep, threatened to derail the entire project. I found myself working late nights, my initial enthusiasm waning. It was a valuable, albeit stressful, lesson. I realized the importance of setting clear boundaries from the outset. I began incorporating detailed project proposals outlining specific deliverables and timelines. For any additional requests, I learned to politely but firmly reiterate the agreed-upon scope, offering to accommodate them as separate projects with adjusted timelines and fees. This approach not only protected my time and energy, but also fostered greater respect and understanding with clients. Clear communication about project scope wasn't just about protecting myself, it was about ensuring that I could deliver the best possible work within a manageable framework. Not every client interaction was smooth sailing. The vast majority were positive, but I encountered a few challenging personalities along the way. One client in particular stood out. They were notorious for micromanaging, bombarding me with constant revisions and nitpicking every sentence. It was draining, disheartening, and threatened to impact the quality of my work. I knew I had to address the situation, but I also understood the importance of maintaining professionalism and preserving the client relationship. I took a deep breath and approached the situation with a blend of diplomacy and assertiveness. I scheduled a call, acknowledging their feedback while gently but firmly reiterating my expertise and understanding of the project goals. I presented alternative solutions, offering revisions within the agreed-upon scope while emphasizing the importance of trusting my judgment as a professional. To my surprise, the client responded positively. They appreciated my honesty, my willingness to find a compromise, and my commitment to delivering high-quality work. The experience taught me a valuable lesson in navigating difficult client interactions. It wasn't about avoiding conflict altogether, but about approaching it with tact, respect, and a focus on finding mutually beneficial solutions. It reinforced the importance of clear communication, setting healthy boundaries, and knowing when to stand my ground. Section 3. The Burnout Battle. Prioritizing self-care as an entrepreneur. The initial excitement of being my own boss, setting my own hours and working from anywhere was intoxicating. However, the line between work and life began to blur. I found myself glued to my laptop, answering emails at all hours, sacrificing sleep and neglecting my well-being. The inevitable happened, burnout crept in. The passion that once fueled my freelance fire began to dwindle. I felt drained, unmotivated, and the quality of my work started to suffer. It was a wake-up call. A stark reminder that even in the world of freelancing, self-care wasn't a luxury but a necessity. I realized that to be successful in the long run, I needed to prioritize my well-being. I began setting firm boundaries between work and personal time, establishing designated work hours and sticking to them. I rediscovered the joy of disconnecting, taking breaks, going for walks, reading books, and spending quality time with loved ones. I incorporated exercise, healthy eating, and mindfulness practices into my daily routine. It wasn't about achieving perfect work-life balance, but about finding a sustainable rhythm that allowed me to thrive both professionally and personally. It was a continuous journey, but I learned that by taking care of myself, I was better equipped to handle the demands of freelancing and deliver my best work. Section 4. Feast or Famine. Building financial stability as a freelancer. The unpredictable nature of freelance income was a constant source of anxiety, especially in the early days. One month would bring a flurry of high-paying projects, leaving me flush with cash and riding high on success. The next month would be eerily quiet, the silence from potential clients deafening. This feast or famine cycle was a roller coaster ride, both exhilarating and terrifying. I quickly learned that financial stability as a freelancer required careful planning, disciplined saving, and a proactive approach to managing my income. I began treating my freelance income like a business, setting aside a portion of each paycheck for taxes, savings, and unexpected expenses. I created a budget, tracking my income and expenses meticulously to gain a clear understanding of my financial health. Furthermore, I diversified my income streams, exploring new service offerings and seeking out long-term clients to create a more consistent cash flow. It wasn't always easy, but by embracing financial discipline and proactivity, I was able to weather the inevitable ups and downs of freelancing and build a sense of financial security. Section 1. The transformation from employee to entrepreneur. Looking back on my side hustle journey, it's hard to believe how far I've come. It's been a wild ride filled with exhilarating highs and gut-wrenching lows, moments of doubt and surges of triumph. But through it all, one thing has remained constant: the profound transformation I've undergone, both personally and professionally. I started this journey as an employee, tethered to a desk, my dreams held hostage by a paycheck. Today, I stand as an entrepreneur, the captain of my own ship, charting my own course through the vast and often turbulent waters of the freelance world. The shift has been seismic, a fundamental change in mindset, perspective and approach to life. The fear of failure, once a paralyzing force, now serves as a motivator, pushing me to step outside my comfort zone, embrace challenges and constantly strive for growth. The comfort of a steady paycheck has been replaced by the thrill of building something from the ground up, the satisfaction of seeing my efforts translate into tangible results. The transformation has been profound, a testament to the power of pursuing your passions and taking control of your destiny. One of the most significant rewards of my side hustle journey has been the attainment of a level of financial freedom I never thought possible in a traditional job. The ability to set my own rates, choose my clients, and control my earning potential has been, well, liberating. It has empowered me to break free from the limitations of a fixed income. Gone are the days of living paycheck to paycheck, of constantly worrying about bills and unexpected expenses. Today, I have the financial security to pursue my passions, invest in my future, and enjoy life on my own terms. I can afford to take vacations, explore new hobbies, and support causes I care about, all while building a sustainable business that aligns with my values. Financial freedom, however, is more than just about the numbers in my bank account. It's about the peace of mind that comes with knowing I'm in control of my financial destiny. It's about the freedom to make choices based on what truly matters to me, not on the dictates of a job or the limitations of a paycheck. It's about the ability to design a life I love, one where work is a source of joy, not just a means to an end. Time, they say, is the most precious commodity, and nowhere is this truer than in the world of freelancing. The flexibility to set my own hours, work from anywhere, and design my ideal lifestyle has been one of the most transformative aspects of my entrepreneurial journey. Gone are the days of being chained to a desk, my life dictated by the tyranny of the 9-to-5 grind. Today I have the freedom to structure my day around my natural rhythms, to work when I'm most productive and take breaks when I need to recharge. I can work from home, a coffee shop, or a beach in Bali. The choice is mine. This flexibility has allowed me to prioritize what truly matters to me, spending quality time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, traveling the world, and simply enjoying the freedom to live life on my own terms. It's not about escaping work altogether, but about creating a harmonious balance where work enhances my life, not consumes it. It's about designing a lifestyle that aligns with my values, a lifestyle where time is no longer a constraint, but a gift to be cherished. One of the most fulfilling aspects of my side hustle journey has been the opportunity to delve deep into my chosen field, to hone my skills, and to become a true expert in my craft. The pursuit of mastery, of constantly pushing the boundaries of my abilities, has been a source of immense satisfaction and professional pride. Freelancing has provided me with a constant stream of diverse and challenging projects, each one an opportunity to learn, grow, and expand my skill set. I've had the chance to work with clients from all over the world, across a wide range of industries, tackling projects that have tested my limits and pushed me to become a more well-rounded professional. This constant learning and growth have not only made me a better freelancer, but also a more confident and fulfilled individual. The joy of mastery, of seeing my skills improve and my knowledge deepen, has been one of the most rewarding aspects of my entrepreneurial journey. It's a reminder that the pursuit of excellence is a lifelong journey, one filled with challenges, triumphs, and the satisfaction of knowing that I'm constantly evolving and becoming the best version of myself. The transition from a soul-crushing job to a purpose-driven freelance career has been nothing short of transformative. Gone is the feeling of dread on Sunday nights, replaced by a sense of excitement for the week ahead. I no longer wake up dreading the day, but rather with a sense of purpose, knowing that my work has meaning and impact. Freelancing has allowed me to align my work with my values to choose projects that resonate with my passions and make a positive difference in the world, whether it's helping a small business owner find their voice online, writing about causes I care about, or simply using my skills to bring joy to others. My work now has a sense of purpose that was missing from my previous life. This sense of purpose of knowing that my work matters has been a game changer. It's no longer just about earning a paycheck, but about making a contribution, about using my skills to create something of value, to leave the world a little better than I found it. It's about finding fulfillment in the work itself, knowing that I'm making a difference, however small, with every project I complete. While the financial rewards of freelancing are undeniable, it's the intangible benefits that have truly enriched my life. The freedom, flexibility, and sense of purpose have been life-changing, but it's the deeper, more personal rewards that have made this journey so fulfilling. Freelancing has taught me the importance of self-reliance, of trusting my instincts, and of embracing the unknown. It's forced me to step outside my comfort zone, to confront my fears, and to discover a resilience I never knew I possessed. It's shown me that I'm capable of more than I ever thought possible, that I have the power to create my own opportunities and design my own destiny. But perhaps the greatest reward of all has been the rediscovery of my passion, my creativity, and my love for the work itself. Freelancing has allowed me to reconnect with the joy of creation, the thrill of bringing ideas to life, and the satisfaction of building something meaningful from the ground up. All right, so you've landed your first few gigs and things are going well, but how do you ensure that you stand out? It's all about delivering beyond expectations. Always aim to provide a little extra value, whether it's finishing the job ahead of schedule, adding a small bonus, or simply communicating effectively throughout the process. These small touches can make a big difference and lead to repeat business and glowing reviews. Now let's talk about setting clear expectations. It's crucial to communicate openly with your clients from the get-go. Make sure you understand their needs and they understand what you can deliver. Set realistic timelines. Be transparent about any potential challenges and always keep them in the loop. Clear expectations lead to smoother projects and happier clients. Finally, we come to the juggling act. Balancing multiple side hustles or gigs can be tricky. Prioritize your tasks, use tools to stay organized, and don't be afraid to say no if your plate is too full. Remember, quality over quantity. It's better to do a few things exceptionally well than to spread yourself too thin. With good time management and a clear focus, you can master the art of juggling multiple projects successfully. It's easy to fall into the trap of undervaluing your work, especially when you're just starting out. But, it's crucial to recognize your worth and confidently charge what you deserve. Remember, your skills and time are valuable, so don't be afraid to set a price that reflects that. Setting boundaries is essential for maintaining a healthy work-life balance. It's about knowing when to say no and ensuring that your personal time is respected. Establishing clear boundaries can help prevent burnout and keep you focused on delivering quality work. Balancing diplomacy and assertiveness is key in any professional setting. Being diplomatic means handling situations with tact and sensitivity, while assertiveness ensures that your needs and opinions are heard. Striking this balance can lead to more productive and positive interactions with clients and colleagues. As an entrepreneur, it's crucial to prioritize self-care. Balancing work and personal life can be challenging, but it's essential for long-term success. Taking breaks, exercising regularly, and maintaining a healthy diet can significantly improve your productivity and well-being. Remember, your business thrives when you thrive. Building financial stability as a freelancer requires careful planning and discipline. It's important to set aside a portion of your income for savings and emergencies. Diversifying your income streams can also provide a safety net during slow periods. Regularly review your financial goals and adjust your strategies accordingly to ensure a stable and prosperous freelance career. Finding support in the freelance world can make a significant difference in your journey. Joining online communities, attending networking events, and seeking mentorship can provide valuable insights and encouragement. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who understand the unique challenges of freelancing. Together you can share experiences, offer advice, and celebrate successes. So, you've been thinking about making the leap from employee to entrepreneur. It's a big step, but it's also incredibly rewarding. First, you need to identify your passion and skills. What can you offer that's unique? Take some time to research the market and see where your ideas fit in. Next, create a solid business plan. This will be your roadmap to success. Don't forget to network with other entrepreneurs and seek mentorship. Remember, every successful entrepreneur started where you are now. It's all about taking that first step and believing in yourself. Taking control of your destiny means making deliberate choices that align with your goals. It's about setting clear, actionable steps and staying committed to them. Start by setting short-term and long-term goals. Break them down into manageable tasks. Celebrate small victories along the way to keep yourself motivated. Don't be afraid to take risks, but always have a backup plan. Stay adaptable and open to learning. Most importantly, trust in your vision and keep pushing forward. Your destiny is in your hands. Designing your ideal lifestyle begins with a clear vision of what you truly want. It's about identifying your passions, understanding your values, and setting achievable goals. This process requires introspection and sometimes a bit of trial and error, but ultimately it's about creating a life that aligns with your dreams and aspirations. Becoming an expert in your craft is a journey of continuous learning and practice. It involves dedicating time to hone your skills, seeking feedback, and being open to new ideas. Remember, expertise is not just about knowledge, but also about applying that knowledge effectively. So keep pushing your boundaries and strive for excellence in everything you do. Finding fulfillment in your work is about more than just earning a paycheck. It's about feeling a sense of purpose and satisfaction in what you do. This means aligning your work with your personal values and passions. When you find that alignment, work becomes more than just a job. It becomes a source of joy and meaning in your life. The intangible rewards of freelancing are often the most valuable. These include the freedom to choose your projects, the flexibility to set your own schedule, and the satisfaction of building something on your own terms. While freelancing can be challenging, the sense of autonomy and personal growth it offers can be incredibly rewarding. Embrace these intangible benefits as you navigate your freelancing journey.